In the 1950s, somewhere in the heart of the Congo, a bunch of archaeologists came across something that came to be known in the books of history as the Ishango Bones. These bones came to shatter everything that we know about timing, rhythm, and to teach us something really key about a concept known as when. And as an instrument of measurement when it comes to timing, when it comes to rhythm, and when it comes to when, it also came to be known as of one of the first mathematical instruments used in the heart of Africa. And this instrument, above and beyond the understanding of the concept of time, is also an instrument that can also help you understand the way out of sort of situation, such as what the Vatican is dealing with right now. 39% people showing up every single Sunday for Mass, yet only 28% understand the key doctrines beyond what's being taught every single Sunday. If you thought this was just something to do with faith, it goes all over the place. If you go to places like Planet Fitness, this huge gym corporation, they said on a yearly basis up to 61% of membership go unused. In other words, people know that it's important for them to have a gym membership, yet up to 61% of people simply decide that yes, we're going to pay, but we are not going to show up. And the same type of numbers were also brought up by places like an Ivy League place like Harvard. They say up to more than 60% of the people that actually come to learn leadership principles in the school. Yet, but when they go back out there in the trenches to work, they fail to apply the principle they've actually learned as far as leadership is concerned. So, in this video, I'm going to share with you a simple formula that can help you change some of the things that I've actually mentioned as far as this introduction is concerned. And this is something key that you don't want to miss. Welcome everyone, my name is Dimitri. I specialize in helping high achievers re-engineer the potential so they can 10x the result within 12 months. All right, without any further ado, let's get right into it. A few days ago, I had the privilege, I was attending a virtual meeting with a bunch of friends, and some of them executives from overseas. And we're talking about many different things, and one of them turned out to be something really key. The need for quality workforce that they're trying to recruit and bring to the organization overseas. And as we started talking, I just started asking questions casually. So I asked them, what exactly are you looking for when it comes to this quality material or quality leaders that you're looking for from the West? And I started mentioning a few things, of course, the usual. Big on the list was, of course, people who understand the what's. So the what to do, so basically people understand the importance of having a personal vision, first of all. The importance of having strategies and the importance of having goals as far as your own personal life is concerned. Because that can translate into an overall corporate culture of having a big what, having a vision, having strategy, having goals that one has to attend to. So if someone can actually demonstrate that in their own life, they have a vision, they have strategies, they have goals, then we can see how this can easily be translated into what we do, and we're going to definitely welcome the person. So this is definitely one of the key criteria where we look at. And we also look at the hours, which is basically education, the level of education the person has acquired, the skills, the competence, the understanding of culture that one can actually bring when it comes to what they're offering as a candidate. I say, please tell me more. So of course, yes, Dimitri, what do you mean? Tell me more. Education is very important. As a matter of fact, we read one of your articles on LinkedIn when it comes to Renaissance. You were talking about the fact that yes, out of the 150 universities in the world, the top university in the world, world, not one of them is located in Africa. We range and say, yeah, of course, thank you very much. And we also know that, yes, it's really funny because the top university in the world happens to be Oxford. But Oxford is not the oldest university as far as post-secondary education is concerned. The oldest one happens to be in Africa. Yet, none of the universities in Africa make the list when it comes to the top 150 universities. So this is very key. So we understand in order for us to take things to the next level, with the top candidate, we can come from the top places, so they can come and give us a taste of that excellence when it comes to post-secondary way of thinking from the top university in the world. I say, please tell me, of course, Dimitri, of course, you know. I say, I'm just asking questions. So then we started talking. Yes, of course, Ivy Leaguers are, of course, a prized possession. Yeah, this will be something amazing for us to have someone from an Ivy League university trying to consider our organization, because we understand that, yes, they are used to thinking in system and they are used to thinking outside the box, so they can make great things happen for our organization. So if they've worked for any other company, that'll be great, because their experience, their skills and competence will also help take things to the next level. And of course, if they have a sense of culture, they understand the importance of actually showing up every single day, that would make things even better for us, because we are looking for people who can understand why it is important to show up every single day, because the world economy is working at a faster pace. So if and when we have a leader who does not understand that, then we already are in trouble. I say, is that all the say? Pretty much yes. I say, but I don't agree with you. They say, why? I know I wrote about Renaissance in Africa. I know I wrote about the importance of education in Africa. But I humbly believe that the what and the how are a bit overrated. And in my books, they only account for respectively 20 and 30% of the overall criteria when it comes to making the cut. And they started listening. I said, let me just break it down. You can find a good candidate from the top Ivy League out there with a good track record, great experience, great skills when it comes to everything that they're supposed to bring to the table, great connections, and the people will know exactly how to break down the concept of a vision. They know how to look at strategy, they know how to look at goals, they know how to implement all these things. It's fantastic. But all of these, they only account for about 50%. Let me just tell you why. There are so many organizations out there right now that are full of bodies that are only simply bench warmers. These people show up on a daily basis, and the clock, of course, 9-8 hours of work on paper. But when you look at the quality of work they put on paper, you come to realize that these people only show up and work for about 10 to 20% of the time. And the rest of the time, they simply go on wandering, either mentally or physically in the office, focusing on things that have absolutely nothing to do with the vision, nothing to do with the strategies, nothing to do with the goals. Why? Because you are simply looking at the what. Or say, yeah, this person has a great understanding of the culture, a great understanding of this thing called vision, a strategy and goals. So yeah, this person is fine. The person went to school, has the right qualification, so the person is fine. But the funny thing is, this person with qualification, this person with a great understanding of the what, simply come to work, but the understanding of the concept of time is not the same as the clutch player who's going to show up and simply master this understanding of this concept called time. And when they show up, they don't show up only 9 hours. They show up and they focus on giving you intense, deep work that these other people cannot actually give. And they are so into the job that they understand that, yes, it's all about timing and, oh my goodness, it's all about time and timing. It's all about a rhythm of work. And they know that in this rapidly shifting economy, global economy, it is all about being able to understand when to make the right decision as far as the organization is concerned. They are not there just as managers, but they are there as leaders. They have become the clutch players who find a way to make everything happen for you, and they go on to become the brand evangelists that will go to the end of the earth to talk about your organization. And now they started listening. And I said, that's precisely what this thing called the Ishango Bones taught us. That success is not just about knowing what to do. It's not about knowing how to do it, but also ultimately about knowing how to relate to this thing called when. Because when you understand how to relate to this thing called when, you will know exactly what to do next. And as you know what to do next, your success or your ability to reach the top and stay there will simply be increased exponentially. All right? So again, I'm going to end with this particular thing. Here's a challenge I'm going to put on the table for you. At the end of this video, I'm going to kindly ask you to pause or simply turn off whatever device you're using to watch this video. A cell phone, your tablet, or the TV, computer, just turn it off. And give me about 90 seconds just for yourself. And think about that one particular project, that one particular thing that you've been pushing off for the past few days, for the past few years, and just focus on it, just write it down. And after 90 seconds, I'm going to invite you now to focus on scheduling over the next 7 days 90 minutes of deep work that you're going to be assigning to this particular project. 90 minutes on a daily basis of deep work when it comes to this particular project, and give yourself at the end of these 90 minutes a 15-minute break. Give yourself permission to do that every single day for the next 7 days, and you're going to see how slowly but surely this moment of aha you will have actually had listening to this particular presentation will go from aha, from a moment to momentum, and from that point you could become unstoppable. Here's where I'm going to end. In the battle between the what's, the how, and the when always wins. Because when the people understand when show up, they will always know what to do next. And they will take your organization from a place of flow to a place of clutch playing, because the game has changed and the game is looking for people who can now know how to make the right decision at the right time in order for your organization to remain competitive and become the leader it was so designed to be. All right, I'm going to stop it right here. Last but not least, please make sure to join our community of people with this particular document I've actually put together. You can actually find in the section below. Just download the document and let me know if you need any help when it comes to where you want to go next, and I'm going to find a way to come alongside and help you go from where you are all the way to the summit where you so belong. Much love, everyone. I'm out.